that you're missing, but you're gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need Jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you're at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last today. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Rams.
Robbie Gould set to kick off.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They begin the drive on the ground with Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Tackle made there by the UCF man, Mike Hughes.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20 because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so because then you turn into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 30-yard line. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. 3 yards to gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 2nd down, it's Allen. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 19-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Taken down at the 17.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Tua. Dancing to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Well, set up the screen to Taylor. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
4th down and 1.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it. This is Allen. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink. It can give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
First down, and they go with Swift again. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
It's a gain of
outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Well, they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play.
brings up 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On second down, Swift. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now.
Taken down.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
The kick.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
3rd down.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now a carry for Allen. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
Xavier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Allen. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 42. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Tua sets up to pass it. Got his connection, complete to Ruggs. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now Allen. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Allen! Great play there. With a second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's Swift. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a toss for Swift left side. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football. But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. He'll fire deep for Rager. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
Incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
14.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll run with Allen. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. That's taken in by Duvernay. And, oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 25 yards that time.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
Rams 21, Chiefs 6.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On play action, it's Wentz. He's going to launch it for Washington. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up
that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down now, it's Allen, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 30 before being taken down. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Allen, and he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Rams add on to their lead. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6.
Rams 28, Chiefs 6.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked to his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe something to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
He'll fire deep for Rager, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence, that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. This is caught at the 20. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory.
A gain of 50.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. 3rd quarter starts with a run from Swift. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
He's tackled at the
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A 3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Into the hands of the tight end. This is Jordan Thomas. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 1st down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
1st down, Chiefs.
Wentz now on 1st down. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
9 yards.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
And it's 3rd.
So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Get a lot of
all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. James Washington, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire. It sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. 2 and now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. On play action, here's Tua. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's J.K. Scott now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. On the punt, 7-yard return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start on the ground with Swift. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Tackle made back at the
3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
complete to
Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
2 yards. 1st down, Kansas City.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now left side of the swing pass. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
The throw over the middle taken in. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 26. That one good for 26 and a first down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. They'll run the draw here with Swift. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but
it's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Now Wentz again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Wentz to throw again. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Isaiah Carter with the INT.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They start the drive with a give to Allen. Reaches the 34. A big play there for L.A. 46 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've got an answer for it. Now, that was a whole lot of open space at the front end, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Again, the ball carrier.
Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. Now Tua. The quick slant caught. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run. This is Allen. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And he is going to be taken down. They got it. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
9 yards. It's second down.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Room past the 20. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
A gain of 50.
A big play there for KC. And even 50 yards on the ground. Running is Swift. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And they'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a third down and 12.
And it's third down.
On third down, here comes Swift. The 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, second and 10. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And nowhere for him to go again. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Back-to-back stops make it third and 10.
And it brings up third down.
They'll run it again with Yeldon. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at fourth down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Mike Vrabel saw him on the sideline. He didn't even hesitate. They will go for it on fourth. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Complete with 11 seconds remaining now. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Tonight's final score.
Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for L.A., they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night from Los Angeles.
This is Dev B Music.
Hey yo, yeah. Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. I see on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. My wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that cheeky finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep it right in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'ma say. Got a new Prestos and a J's in the way. Got a new bitch spots where they don't take time. Might pull up on a hop if it's too hot. And you wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Well, this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it.